Good evening. I know everybody's coming in, just giving people a few more minutes, and we will launch into this. So, I'm pretty sure we're going to have a few people showing up very soon. When? Good question, but I'm sure people are going to show us soon. But welcome to a special broadcast of Patriot News Network. Okay, there are people popping in. Okay, I was starting to worry about whether or not people are showing up. So yeah, North Carolina in the house. How you doing, Sam? Glad to see you here. Judy Newland, welcome. I'm pretty sure. How you doing, Tracy? We are going to have a little bit of fun here. Yeah, Sunday surprise. This is a surprise, but there's a reason for it. I was looking at something popped across the screen, and I was like, you know what? Let's cover it. So people are L.A. Duncan, Eastern Tennessee, Georgia, North Carolina, Georgia, New York. Oh, it looks like Irwin, South Dakota is in the house. And guys, just so you know, Irwin is just, I don't even think it even has a spot on the map. So, the, yep. So, yeah, guess there's a little bit of a lag. Yeah, it's usually about the 20-second lag from the time it goes live on YouTube to Twitch. But yeah, so we got a notification just a few seconds ago that Texas decided, you know what, we're going to end this madness at the border. And they were going to send National Guard units and military units down to the border to secure it because the Biden White House, they don't really want to take care of it. They want to just let everybody go. Cycle men, cycle men, cycle men, and keep going. So, Lily, welcome. Snave, welcome. Yeah. So, we're people are asking what's going on, what's going on at the border, what's going on all over the country, especially with the White House. Who is this Susan lady who's being the puppet master behind the scenes with foreign policy? So yeah, we're gonna dive into some of that stuff. So everybody knows I have a Signal group, guys, and most of the people that are on this live right now see me on Signal, and I'm just a guy who has a little bit of experience in a lot of different areas. So we're nothing special. So hello from Cali, hello Missouri. So guys, again, Texas is a hot mess right now. They're dealing with all the power outages that were happening, and the Biden presidency or Biden EPA saying, "Oh," or energy Department of Energy saying, "Oh, we can't send any more units to you or any more power because it's going to kill some birds." I mean, that's how cynical these people are, and I know everybody here hates them, and some of them love. Some people who are going to watch us later, they're going to say, "Well, he hurt my feelings because he said everybody hates Biden." I honestly believe it's a worst case of elder abuse that's ever been perpetrated in our country. So let's just leave it there. So yeah, most of what we see with them is confusion, mostly on Biden's part. But guys, I'm gonna just grab that Epic Times piece real quick because I think it's important for people to understand where we are as a country, to see that there are people who actually truly care about where we're headed. Governor Abbott, do I think he's doing a good job? He's being pressured to do it because he's running against a guy that actually is honorable, and he made money by making fun of Abbott doing what he did. And I feel like Chad Prather actually probably could have ran it a lot better. He is more after the same mind as like Kristi Noem of South Dakota, the governor. She no mask mandates, leave everything wide open. Stores will do what they want. So yeah, tell it like it is, not like it feels good. Yeah, guys, if you're coming here to hear the sugar coated BS, there, you know where the door is because you're not going to get it here. I'll give you a salt covered steak before I give you sugar coated BS because the salt covered steak you might actually need. So, yeah, and I know I'm going to upset a few vegans that watch later on, but who cares? So, yeah, I'm kind of on a roll today, and I know people have a bunch of questions, so save them, and we will get to them very, very quickly. And I'm sure everybody's just ecstatic for being here on a Sunday. No hopium here. I'm gonna trying to figure out exactly which one that is. Guys, I apologize. I thought I had it pulled up and yeah, I didn't. Give me a second. I thought it was golden. I thought I had everything ready, but obviously I didn't get it done right. So yeah, yeah. Well, I'm not gonna waste everybody's time trying to look for it. I know everybody is. It is Sunday, so if Jason, if you hear what I'm saying, if you grab the Epic Times piece that talks about um, the Texas border and mobilizing the National Guard, can you grab that for me? Yeah, Jason's in the house, so yeah. So guys, honestly, if Greg Abbott wasn't feeling the pressure from the people of Texas, we would probably be we would be in a bigger mess than we already are. So I think it's a good thing that he took action, but he should have done it a long time ago. Let's see the third time. Third time's the charm. Is that what I'm hearing? Okay, squirrel on deck. Where It looks like you got the acorns. Stephanie Woods, welcome. Yeah, it is. I agree with you. It is the worst form of elder abuse ever perpetrated on anybody, in my opinion. So I know everybody's probably laughing at me by now, but it is the absolute truth. Hello from South Carolina. Welcome. I'm sure everybody's just super excited to be here. And I am so last night I could have done a live, but my wife wasn't feeling the best, and my in-laws when she started feeling better, she was like, I want to go to my dad's. So we went there. So I apologize to everybody. But guys, we are definitely growing. So the Signal platform itself over the last couple of days has grown from just a little over 10 people to we are pushing roughly 80. A lot more people coming in, a lot more people being invited. So I'm glad to see that we are beta testing our social media platform, which if you go to our website, there's a few errors on the website, especially like the database errors, but we are working through those and trying to isolate it and get it fixed. So as soon as it's fixed, it'll be a lot smoother. So, yep, okay. Thank you, Jason. I just got that link, guys. So give me just a moment and I'll pull it up. Okay, that wasn't the one I was looking for, Jason, but if you do find the other one that I'm looking for, it specifically says um, it talks about Texas activating it. So, hello from South Dakota. Glad to see that we have another South Dakota here. I have to figure it out. You sign in, that's going to be nice. Yep. But guys, everything that we're doing, and I know it annoys the crap out of some people when I say this each and every single time, but until we have that foundation built and until more people are in, I want people to understand we're not hiding nothing. It's free to join and chat with other people. I'm not charging you a dime. I'm not charging you nothing. If people want to donate, there's a donate button. If people want to buy products, there's a store. I'm not gonna do anything but that. There's not gonna be charging for premiums and all that stuff. That's for the birds. If if people need the information that bad, they can usually find it on the internet. I I don't need to spoon feed all of it. Okay. So I'm not gonna charge anything ever unless you buy something from the store or you donate. That's your own prerogative. So the title should be I now I lost it, but golly, now I have to go back and actually look at it. Okay, I'm just gonna share it with myself. So Okay, I got it. So yeah, it is a cool store. It's pretty nice. There's quite a few different things that are there. If you guys, if people are wanting tumblers and coffee cups and stuff like that, I'm waiting for an individual or company to send me mine so I can actually show you guys what it looks like. And if it's something you guys are interested, we'll definitely put it up in the store for you. So, um, but now I can actually grab this. So, guys, this is what I was originally talking about. Texas launching operation to counter growing crisis at the border. Beer koozie, I would have to. Yeah, King me if you one once social media stuff and the sidebar on the social media side, it'll actually have these designs and some of these others put up very quickly. So, and if there's a specific design that you guys want on a hoodie or whatever, just ask me. Right now, my wife has the most that she has available is white and black, and she's struggling to get extra large or bigger. And so, if you guys have specific requests, just let me know, and I can see if we can't make sure that happens. So, but beer koozie, I don't have any of those yet. If I can find a supplier for them, maybe that's something we'll do. But I don't drink, so I don't think about that kind of stuff. So if there's products that you guys want with a logo on it, let me know. Stuff like that. Um, yeah, yep. I'm just making sure that everybody is taken care of. And yeah, let's go back to the story at hand. So, Jason, I'm going to bring you in to kind of help point stuff out. So if I need to, if you're up for it, so just give me a second. I'll send that over. Okay. No, I already got it. I'm Jason. So, but guys, what this means is Winks. I know you like watching the airplanes, and I know you like doing that. But you're going to start seeing an influx. There's going to be a lot more helicopter flyovers. Oh, you're on mobile. Okay. So I sent you the website, Joe Glenn, but you're going to start seeing more movement down on the southern border. Yes, Texas took it upon themselves to actually launch and call out the National Guard to do this. So we're going to just run through this article. It says Governor Greg Abbott launched a program on March 6th that will deploy state National Guard troops and personnel from other agencies to respond to the burgeoning crisis at the southern border. Abbott says Operation Lone Star, in collaboration with the state's Department of Public Safety, will deploy air, ground, marine, and tactical border security assets to prevent Mexican criminal organizations from smuggling drugs and people into Texas. The announcement comes as the number of illegal crossings at the southern border continues its steady rise since October of last year. The number of encounters at the southern border between October 2020 and January 21st was 296,259, up from 164,000 during the year earlier period, according to the data put out by the CBP. So, yes, again, you're funny. Guys, just so people on YouTube can actually see this, Jason, you're absolutely hilarious. But guys, what does that mean for us? I think if Arizona and New Mexico and California were to get as much pressure as was exerted on Governor Abbott, I think they would probably fold and do the exact same thing. So, yeah, I've never seen that before, but you just got a live notification. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think everybody needs to just start going after these suckers because we honestly don't have the time of day for people like that. You're not getting my live notifications from Twitch. I'm sorry. I really wish I knew what to tell you. Guys, for some reason, my nose is bleeding. But yeah. So, I mean, guys, we all have a responsibility to do to ourselves and to our children and to our grandchildren and all that. So, really, it just we when stuff like that pops up, I'm like, okay, we need to discuss it sooner rather than later. And if I would have waited till tomorrow, people have been like, "Oh, why didn't you tell us about it today?" Relax, guys. I'm not. I'm not that simple to realize that people want to know everything there is to know as quickly as possible. See, you have people who are willing to help you out, Alpha. Well, if it wasn't, yeah, I wish it was just dry air, but yeah, certain governors are doing that. I know, like somebody asked we if South Dakota would ever become a sanctuary city or state. The governor said the only sanctuary that will ever become is the Second Amendment sanctuary. So, but yeah, Jason, I was gonna call, I called him and I had no picking up, so I was like, well, I guess I'll just go live without him. But yeah, um, anybody that lives in those dark blue states, I feel really bad for you. I think they're going to make things really really difficult. So any of you guys that want to move out to a red state that has low cost living and all that, South Dakota is kind of booming, and we're out here in the middle of nowhere. So, well, Christmas is over like almost a decade ago. Why is it still sitting out there? Oh, guys, you guys aren't seeing what I'm responding to. So very cold. That's why you spend the summers out here and you spend the winters down there where you're at. Tennessee, there Tennessee is pretty close by too. And yeah, but yeah, you just don't bring the BS because the BS I know a lot of people they're frustrated. We had some people that were complaining about Californians moving here, and I'm like, well, they're trying to escape the tyranny out there, but then they're bringing their same policies right back here again. So 52 inches of snow. We're You're talking about Chicago, not South Dakota. I don't know that we've ever gotten 52 inches of snow. I mean, back in the winter of '96, when I was only like 6 years old, that kind of puts an age on me. It was, yeah, yeah. Catch you napping with these surprise lives. Yeah, sometimes I get a wild hair up my behind, and I was not planning on going live originally, and I was just like, you know what? I missed yesterday. I think maybe people might want to see it. So go on this. So how many show of hands? How many people are actually that are on the live right now are actually in our Signal platform? Just I know Winks, Proud, Nancy, NC, yeah, Snowed. Okay, if you guys, I know there's a lot of people on there, but we're still only half of how many people are actually on the Signal group that are actually here right now. So um, you need to be if you need a if you need a invite, let me know. So yeah, I usually post if I'm gonna do a live, guys. I have Telegram. I have to get better about posting in there as well. But we are most of the communications. If I'm gonna go live, that's where it goes. So okay, Jason, can you? Okay, good one. And guys, so people have been asking me about admins and stuff like that. I only have two admins, myself and Jason, and I like to keep it simple. I don't. It's better to keep it nice and clean and concise for everybody. So if something gets out of hand, there's somebody, either Jason or I, will be like, "Hey, enough." So everything is Patriot News Network except for on Twitch. Twitch is the only thing different. Everything else is the exact same. So, yep, you guys, we appreciate each and every single one of you guys who have joined. We're we're growing each and every single day, and I know you guys are eager to learn a whole lot of information. I do a I'm glad you're here. Am I going to talk about a subject? We were, and then we went on to other stuff, and we'll go into another subject very soon. There, so guys, it's going to be a growing process, but we are building it out. So, and of course, the kids decide to start fighting. So, yeah, the as we build this, guys, people know that I'm not the most exciting guy. I'm not going to throw out a whole bunch of information and basically say, "Oh, here you go. Here's all the information. You don't have to do any digging." And I do encourage people, if I say something and you find evidence to the contrary, let me know, because I will. If it's documented and there's plenty of proof, then I'm not gonna argue against it. So, um, I've already taken care of her, Jason. So don't have to worry about that. Um, okay, guys, just so everybody knows, if it's asking for a if it's asking for a website, it's patriotnewsnetwork.us. Put the HTTPS colon slash slash and then the website. That'll work. So it's just it's something that we have in there to really kind of control things right now. We're working to get everything working properly, and then open it all up. So, but and you have to spell out the state that you're in. Wherever you're geographically located, you actually have to spell out the state name. So, questions besides that one from what's either his or her. I don't know who. Any other questions? I'm not gonna take up a whole lot of your time, guys. That was the biggest thing. Oh yes, that's Jason. Can you pull up or send me the article that talks about Susan Rice and her role in the unmasking scandal? If you can find that for me. Somebody was asking about it, so I just want to make sure we cover it real quick. So, yeah. While we're waiting for that, any questions that you guys may have, any comments, concerns? Um, I know there are a few people who have ordered shirts or hoodies. They've ordered different things. These shirts, if you guys are wanting stuff like this, let me know, and what we'll do is I'll get a price for my wife. All of these will come from her store. She has her own store on Facebook and Instagram, but she will, if you see the label and it says a different name, it's because it's from her. So she's packaging all of it. So if you guys want these, let me know. Did you hear right? Newsom caught maskless again. Yes, and he got caught in a restaurant that was shut down by his own health inspector for opening up above regulations. Then he got caught going there without a mask. So, yeah, that's perfect. The if Susan Rice herself was actually one of the main people behind the unmasking of General Flynn with Sergei Kislyak, the Russian diplomat. So, yeah, it was a last minute thing. I'm not gonna say this one out loud, but exactly my point. I thought that was great. So yeah, that's a lot of the rules that these Democrats actually go by. Rules for ye and not for me. And I think it's hypocritical. I mean, you look at Cuomo up in New York, and he's doing the exact same thing. So does it really surprise me? No. So yes, there is somebody said there is a push to impeach him, getting ready to fire up in the North or New York House of Representatives. So yeah, okay. What was the real truth behind the guy with the horns at the Capitol? No, no, he wasn't. But the guy was a moderator for a couple forums like 4chan and some of those guys. So the his whole background, I'm not 100% clear on everything, but several governors need to be impeached or recalled. Yes, they do. That is absolutely the truth. So, but this is an ABC article, and people, you know me, I don't really care for it. But yeah, guys, when you're talking about unmasking people, they use a two hop rule in regards to unmasking, and only through a sealed FISA warrant are they even able to, or are even able to actually request this. But under the Obama presidency, it actually happened more often than it didn't. When you're talking about unmasking, you submit an affidavit saying that it is vital to national security that you know who these people are talking to, especially if the like on their form is on the intelligence, it says U.S. persons, U.S. persons, U.S. persons. Don't say their name. Once they put in a request for unmasking, it goes to the very top of the NSC, National Security Council. For those that don't know, as soon as it goes to the NSC supervise or the people on the NSC actually debate about it, talk about it, and then they sign off on it. Needs two signatures to unmask. Once you unmask somebody, you cannot put that genie back in the bottle. You can't just mask them as soon as, oh, well, Carrie Ann Kramer was talking to Ambassador Kislyak. I'm just making up a name, but Kislyak is a real one. But yeah, she was definitely spying for the, she was definitely colluding with the Russians. When, quite honestly, it don't make sense. So when people ask about her pulling the strings on the Obama president or on the Biden presidency, she's been pulling this. She was pulling the strings then. She's doing it again. Only this time she has somebody with less than a half a brain that is going down the same path and is a willing participant. I don't believe that what they're doing is healthy. I think a lot of what they're doing is destructive, and anybody with a half a brain knows that when you cut off your energy flow, when you cut off your supply lines, and you start telling people that you're going to mandate certain things, you're going to piss off a lot of people. Well, the Biden presidency has definitely pissed off a lot of people. Yes, slow Biden. Yep. Okay. Oh, and guys, I was somebody shared something on the Signal platform that's actually kind of disturbing. How many people have seen the pictures of the trans dolls and all that stuff? I mean, the last time I checked, even even the Barbies, they didn't have like I've never ever heard of any of them having genitals. Maybe I'm wrong, but I if you're if people are talking and if people think that this is actually acceptable, I feel sorry for you. I have I have 4 children, and people know that. But if I was to ever have somebody hand my kids a doll with exposed genitalia, I would probably lose it on somebody. Yeah, yeah. I'm not even gonna put that up on the screen because if I did, I would probably get it removed. This whole thing removed from YouTube, and I don't need a strike. But yeah, when you start normalizing this, people, when we start normalizing and start making things acceptable, when I mean we can't even walk down it. I know if you're in Florida, which I was just a little while ago, but if you're in Florida and you walk down the street without a shirt on, even as a guy, they if you're not on the beach, you're walking down the street, you're somebody's pulling over and gonna talk to you. Why would you sell something with genitalia in a store where kids and adults are shopping? It's not acceptable in any way, shape, or form. So yeah, people wonder why I just kind of randomly pop on because I see stuff and then I hear a news story and I'm like, you know what, maybe it's time for me to just jump on real quick. I know I've been live for 45 minutes already. Doesn't seem like it's been anywhere close to that long, even though I'm getting a little bit of a dry mouth. But Yeah, they are trying to make it. Yeah, guys, we've been normalizing this stuff since all the time that we spend trying to talk about how we're. I'm trying to think of how to say it best without coming across as a total tool, but when we spend all this time, and the liberals, trust me, they have this down in spades. They don't even have to spend time. If it's not way out there, they are against it. If it is way out there, oh boy, well, let's jump on that one. We have to be careful. Exposing children and exposing young minds, I don't care if they're 16 years or younger. I know 16-year-olds nowadays think it's acceptable to go out and party and drink and do all that stuff. It's not. So, yep. Yep, they are supposed to be, but anymore, that's not 100% fact. So, it's sad to say, but guys, we are running down a rocky road. Oh, 3 months old babies can be racist. Huh. I'm gonna throw that one up there because I mean, yeah, and guys, I have young children, and everybody knows it, and everybody that watches it are probably gonna have watched all the other previous episodes before they get to this one. Guys, it's not something that's acceptable. I really, if somebody comes to me and says that they're sending me a doll like that for my kids, I will send them a video back once it gets there with the thing on fire. I will not ever have something like that. But okay, guys, I know you guys have more important things to do, and it's a Sunday afternoon. Questions? So, okay, any questions? I know I was just kind of rambling for a bit. So, racism is taught. Something born believing. Yep. It's illegal to expose your in genitalia in public for a reason. There's no. Yeah, guys. The more and more liberal that this world becomes. Somebody asked me if I believe in global warming. Yeah, I do. I believe that if the globe starts to warm up, it is just God preparing the world to burn. Because eventually, something tells me something's going to happen. But, yep. Yep. Questions, comments, concerns, go. I heard something about one lady. Oh, you missed what happened with Trump in Switzerland. He never went. That's what happened. He never went. People said he went, and a lot of people were reporting he went. But as Proud Patriot and some others can confirm, I can honestly say that he never went. So, yeah. Um, no, the last time he was there was with G7 summit or the World Economic Forum in Davos, and that was back in early 2020. Any thought about the whistleblower report out from Lynn Wood? I believe that the report and the readout, going through it, and I tried to stay focused on it, but going through it, I found the testimony to be very credible and definitely worth investigating. And if true, there's some really powerful people in a lot of trouble. What are the choppers doing in DC at night? That's more of a Jason question. And when I have a chance to get Jason on, which will probably be tomorrow night, I'll ask him that question. And then I'll actually put Jason's email scrolling about on the bottom of the page. That way people know he's the guy to email about planes. So there. Okay, so Nezra and Jezra, there's a lot of information out there, and a lot of there's quite a bit of good information out, but I haven't dived into it as deep as some others have, and I'm working to actually go through the book work that deals with the House resolutions and all that stuff. Because in order for like Nezra and Jezra to actually happen, or Jessera, and I know I'm butchering the words, all that stuff, there has to be a House bill that passes, Senate bill that passes, handed to the president. He can sign treaties that talk about it, but it has to be approved by Congress. So no matter what he does, there's that checks and balances. So even if it was signed, unless Congress passes it, it would not go into effect. So yeah, and proud. I'm working on actually if I can find the actual legislation that turned it into law, I'll do that for you. I'll get that information and then I'll put the link to it on the website. So I'm gonna let that one speak for itself, guys. There's a whole bunch of stuff that's going on. People saying claiming stuff that patently I mean unless they're that great, I was I would be very cautious. So do I think all the evidence of Michael and Mike Lindell has will it come out to the front so everyone will see it and the Supreme Court will maybe look at it? Well, do you know what happens in a defamation suit? Because right now, Dominion Voting Systems is suing Mike Lindell for defamation. because he said that their machines were created for fraud. What he's saying is on the surface patently true. But with a defamation suit, it's on the plaintiff to prove that they weren't. So the burden of proof is on the plaintiff. So all she has to do is sit back and let it ride. Because if they can't validate what they're saying, then they're done. Will it make it into court? Absolutely. I believe all of it will come to court. And Mike Lindell won't settle. He wants this very case in court. Because the second it's in court, they're going to introduce all this evidence, and Mike's going to be like, "Oh yeah, well here's my evidence," and then it's over. They're suing his company. Yeah, I've reached out. I know you guys are a big supporter of his. I've reached out to see about how I'd be able to help, and he just said send people over and have him buy pillows because it's going to be the fight of his life. Him, Linwood, Sidney Powell, all of them are very, very animated, and they are in the fight of their life. So Arizona got caught burning ballots. Doesn't the info presented have to be false to carry a defamation suit? They have to prove that the information is false. Dominion has to prove that the information was false. Otherwise, it carries no water. And then all he has to do is countersue him. And he has evidence to back everything that he's saying up. So, yeah, I wish I had a MyPillow link because I would definitely start sending people over through there. But yeah, Mike Lindell. Guys, and this is in violation of the federal law. So under the federal law, I'll get it, let people read it on the website. Under federal law, they have to keep it for at least 18 months after the election. It's not just, oh, the election's over, let's just destroy it as quickly as possible. It's no. Yep, everybody. It seems like, guys, I'll be honest, I don't have any Mike Lindell. I don't have any MyPillows, but I'm actually getting ready to buy some. So, because I want to support them. So, yep. As we grow, guys, we're gonna have different promos and stuff like that people will actually be able to do. So, order one of each, King Me. And then if you like one or the other, then just order another one of the same. It's your choice, but that's what I would do. I reached out to see about interviewing Mike, and I was told to reach out after the middle of March. So, yeah. Questions, comments, concerns. We are right at an hour. So, if not, guys, I will let you get on with the rest of your day. I know all of you guys are eager to get on with the rest of your day. So, You guys know what I say. You guys have a pen and a microphone. Use them. The silent majority can no longer stay silent. God bless the USA. God bless you, you Patriots, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoon.